Giants. Daniel, is that you? Beat the Chiefs. Show me. If the Broncos and Russell Wilson can show me that they can beat the Chiefs, then I will start believing.
The crowd up. And so are this defense, and Kansas City won't snap the ball again. The Denver Broncos have beaten the Kansas City Chiefs.
Dave Montgomery on the Lions. Former Bear, gonna make this his revenge game for sure. David Montgomery gets the touchdown that ices the game. No! And there's the flag. There's flags. There's flags. There's flags. There's flags. Snap. Hold. Kick.
Denver wins! Denver wins! Let's go!
They're open. No!
What happened? Oh shit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Denver Broncos live stream. I'm not going to say it's looking bad right now because Denver has driven the ball downfield on their last two drives, but they are down 7-3 right now. And I got to say, it feels kind of good to not have to freak out every time we're down in a ball game. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm not panicking, but I want to see the point right here. Bo Nix steps up into the pocket on 2nd and 11, somehow avoids the sack and makes a positive play. That was a really good job by Nix. I mean, Crosby was right there, and he turned it into a 4-yard gain. We got Liam Wolf in the chat. What's up, Liam? Oh, Max Crosby just could not get him down. That's a part of Nix's game that has been really underrated, in my opinion, is how elusive he's been in the pocket. 3rd and 9. Denver already in field goal range. See if they can convert. Bo Nix changing the play. Shotgun, empty backfield. Ball snap. Nix looking to throw. And he is going to be brought down this time. And we are going to have to settle for 3. Denver's defense has been all right. The only reason they got 7, I mean, there was a huge kickoff return after Denver kicked the field goal for the Raiders. They set them up nicely. Right, so here is a 53-yard field goal attempt, and it's perfect. That Cowboys-Commanders game, man, that game was crazy. I had to go into work, so I had Red Zone on, and I had my AirPod in, and I was listening to it, and I was like, wow, this is absolutely insane. All right, well, let me create a ticker really quick here. And let me see. So what happened around the league? All right, so Dallas ended up getting the win 34-26. Tampa stomped a mud hole in the Giants. I still don't understand. I'm happy that that's the outcome because they had no reason to not start Drew Lock. Drew Lock should have been the starter for that game. He got totally the raw end of the deal. I mean, he was told he was the number 2, and then right when they benched Daniel Jones, all of a sudden Tommy DeVito is the number 2, and it just makes them look like a joke of an organization, and it makes them seem like they're not really playing to win. The Dolphins, I mean, they had benched Tua in this game because they were up, I think, 34-0. The Titans upset the Houston Texans. That was shocking. Minnesota got the win over Chicago. The Chiefs drive down with a minute left and get a game-winning field goal. Mahomes had a huge rush on the final drive. Um, we had Cleveland beating Pittsburgh on Thursday night. It's been an interesting week so far. And now in our 4 o'clock games, or 3 o'clock if you're in Central, or 2 o'clock if you're in Mountain, 1 o'clock if you're in Washington. We got Denver 6-7. The Packers are up 10-0 over a Niners team that doesn't have Trent Williams, doesn't have Nick Bosa, and doesn't have Purdy. So good luck with that if you're the 49ers. Arizona and Seattle scoreless, and we are in the second quarter of that game. That's a huge game for the NFC West. Oh, of course, my mic's all right, is that better? Hopefully that's better. Let me take a look really quick, see if that's helping. Mic check, mic check. Microphone check, microphone check. All right, mic check. Mic cutting out. Microphone check. All right, I heard it cutting out right there at the end. I'm not sure why that's cutting out. Let me back it up a little bit. See if that helps a little bit. Nope. It needs to be closer. All right, so I guess the microphone needs to be right about here. Let's see how this sounds. Still cutting out a little bit right there at the end. Let's see. Microphone check. All right, it looks like we're back. It looks like we're back and ready to go. All right, Vance Joseph, defensive coordinator for the Broncos, on the field right now. All right, 3rd and 10. Can Denver's defense get off the field? Denver bringing 4. They throw it to the running back. Broncos there to make the tackle. Cody Barton and Riley Moss flying to the football, setting up a 4th and 4 and a Raiders punt. So a great job by Denver getting the stop right there. I mean, Riley Moss has been so good this year, running up and making tackles. He has been amazing. I mean, the open field tackles have just been there for him all year long, and his closing speed is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, they're running a fake punt, and the Raiders are going to pick up the first down and more. Unbelievable. Good job by Jonah Ellis. Recognize it and going downfield, but man, he just kind of slipped out into space, and the Raiders are going to continue this drive now with a wide receiver. Oh, they're going to toss it to the wide receiver. That's Tucker on a direct handoff, and a little fight going on the sideline for the Broncos. Raiders lost to the Broncos earlier in the season at Mile High, this one in Vegas, and Raider fans they want this. They do not want to get swept by the Broncos, and they are dialing up every trick in the book. 2nd and 8, and they're going to hand it off up the middle for a gain of 4, maybe 3. It's going to be 3rd and 4, so the fake punt is going to lead to at least 3 points. At least. Unless they convert here. Both teams have ran 22 plays each. Time of possession, very similar. Denver with a minute more. And here's Minshew rolling out, throwing it. That's going to be a first down for the Raiders. Gosh, I hate the Raiders. I hate this team so much. Oh my gosh, come on. All right. Alexander Madison and Zamir White both injured, so we got a rookie in the game, Abdullah. They're going to hand it off to him, and this time he's going to be stopped for no gain. Stranad with the tackle. 2nd and 9. That's a good play by Stranad. Just really good job of playing the run. He's been really good this year against the run. 2nd and 9. Bo Nix trying to stay warm on the sideline, itching to get back in this game. Minshew looking to throw. Pressure coming. Cooper almost got him. Now Minshew throws it. Out of bounds. Incomplete. Woo! Cooper and DJ Jones both closing in on the sack. Really good coverage down the field. Yep. All right, so it's going to be a 3rd and 9. They need to make it to the 1-yard line to pick up the first down. Ball snapped with 1 second left and underneath, and that's going to be stopped short by Jaquan McMillan. Flag thrown. Let's see what the flag is. Holding offense. 10-yard penalty, repeat, 3rd down. So Denver accepts it. Maybe the Raiders would have gone for it on 4th and 2, 4th and 3, but they're going to end up accepting the penalty, making it 3rd and 20. All right. So from here, it would be a 38-yard field goal. See if Denver brings pressure. They're just going to hand the football off. And wow, Riley Moss comes in and makes a big hit. That guy just plays with no fear. That guy just plays with no fear. So here comes the field goal unit. "34-yard field goal attempt He's made 13 consecutive, and this will be 14. All right. So the fake punt and the big kickoff return lead to points for the Raiders. I mean, the fact that it's taking a fake punt and a big kickoff return makes me feel like they've just about given us all that they have. I feel pretty confident. And Bo Nix is getting the ball with plenty of time to drive down and score a touchdown. We got to get a touchdown. Now, I'm trying to see the first drive of the game. Let's see. The first quarter. The Raiders started with the football. Right? Yep. All right, the Raiders started with the football. Gardner Minshew fumbled the ball. He recovered it. Then they had a 7-yard pass, then a 17-yard pass, incomplete pass, 7-yard pass, and then an incompletion on 3rd and 3, and they had to punt it. They punted it to Denver, who went on a 10-play drive, incomplete to Troy Franklin deep, then a 23-yard pass to Vele, then an incompletion, and then a 10-yard penalty, 7-yard run, 17-yard pass. They got the ball all the way down to the 49, but then stalled and had to punt it. The Raiders took over at the 8-yard line and had a 3 and out. Then Denver's last 2 drives have been a 10-yard drive going 62 yards and a 9-yard drive going 35 yards, both resulting in a field goal. So Denver has moved the ball pretty well. And I think these last 2 drives, I mean, the Raiders had nothing until these last 2 drives, and both of them required a little bit of magic. So we just need to keep driving the ball downfield. We got to score touchdowns. We can't keep settling for field goals, and we got to clean up the trick plays on defense and special teams. This is going to be a touchback. 3 minutes and 48 seconds. 3 minutes, 48 seconds. And here comes Bo Nix. All right. Come on, Bo. Vele in motion. Quick throw to Marvin Mims. Marvin Mims with a hole, and that's going to be a 10-yard gain. All right, they're going to say short by a yard, so it's going to be a 9-yard gain. Oh, no, they give him the first down, 1st and 10. Now it's going to be a handoff and a strong 9-yard run by Audric Estime, the rookie out of Notre Dame. Rookie QB Grand Prix. Total touchdowns this season. Bo Nix, 19. Jane Daniels, 17. Drake May, 11. Caleb Williams, 11. That's crazy. Drake May has as many total touchdowns as Caleb Williams, and he didn't even start until week 4, week 5. First down. First down. Denver crossing midfield. I got something in my eye. Denver crosses midfield. We're going to go to the 2-minute warning. Denver's got 2 timeouts, 2 minutes. All right. It's a divisional game. They're not all going to be clean. Got to find a way to get the win anyway. All right. Green Bay, 10-0. Let me see how my fantasy football team's doing. That's what I want to know. Wow. Not bad. I'm projected 131 right now. Oh, because TJ Hawkinson ended up getting me 18.4 points. Woo! That was crazy because that was a last-second decision. I had my flex was DeAndre Hopkins, and at the very last second, I flexed TJ Hawkinson, and I was like, man, that's crazy, but I'm doing it. So I put in TJ Hawkinson, and he ended up getting me 18.4 points. So DeAndre Hopkins got me 14.5. So it was a great flex. It was a great flex and a great decision. And it looks like I'm definitely going to win today. Ooh, meanwhile, Rick, who is right behind me in first place, Rick is projected 118. The guy he's playing projected 162. Wow. So that helps me out a lot. And let me see standings. Saving Matt Ryan, Tyreek's daycare. I need them to lose to you. Saving Matt Ryan. Ooh, he's projected 118. The guy he's playing is projected 120. And I'd say it's likely is gonna lose as well. Wow. All right, here we go. 2-minute warning. 2 timeouts. Bo Nix fakes the handoff, rolling, looking to pass, and now throwing, and it's dropped. Come on, catch the damn ball. Javonte just drops this ball. Oh my god. Unbelievable. That would have been a first down. Denver about 8 yards away from the field goal target line. And here we go, Bo Nix. Pass interference. Pass interference. Great job by Courtland Sutton. Trying to make a play on the ball. Bo Nix, the last couple of weeks, whenever pressure has been flying off the ball, he's going to Courtland Sutton. He just throws the ball up, giving Courtland a chance to make a play. And Sutton does a great job of drawing this pass interference. So now Denver well in field goal range. 150 left. Jet sweep to Mims, and that gets blown up in the backfield. Tyree Wilson. Man, that was just blown up. All right, now it's 2nd and 15. Let's see if Denver can overcome the negative play. Each drive has had some type of play that results in Denver stalling, and it looks like the Raiders are bringing pressure. Oh my gosh. Trotman just not even looking for the football. 3rd and 15, almost intercepted. Bo's just trying to get the ball to Trotman, and he just stops and sits down on his route, and Bo throws it as if he's gonna keep going. Lot of Broncos orange in the stadium. Timeout taken by Denver. Sean looking at his play sheet, trying to it's interesting because you could run a screen here, pick up, I don't know, 6, 7 yards and just make it a more makeable field goal, take your 1-point deficit into the locker room and receive the football to start the second half, or you could be aggressive here. Try to pick up the first down, risk an incompletion or a sack, take yourself out of field goal range. Let's see what Sean decides to do here. 3rd and 15, Denver 1 for 4 when it's 3rd and 8 or more tonight. Bo Nix, yeah, it's going to be a screen to Williams, and they're going to be tackling him right away. Robert Spillane, he was there to tackle him immediately, and now Denver is going to try for a long field goal. You got to make that block. 74, I think that's Ben Powers. You got to make that block. I mean, that play could have been a lot better had Ben Powers got his hands on the Raiders defender. I think he was counting on Javonte to be able to use his speed to get past her, but here's the 54-yard attempt, and it's on its way. Good. Woo! That was riding the left upright. That was scary. But Denver makes the field goal, and it is a one-point game, and I gotta say, divisional games are weird, right? The Packers almost lost to the Raiders or the Bears last week. You had Arizona early in the season before we knew the 49ers were bad. You had Tennessee beat the Texans today. It's just hard, right? When you play a divisional opponent, you play a team that knows you very well. And the fact that they know you so well usually translates to a couple upsets. And not only that, but the will to win. It doesn't matter what the Raiders' records are. They do not want to get swept by the Broncos. If you ask the Raiders who their biggest rival is, right? They're always going to say the Broncos. The Broncos are always going to say the Raiders. As much as we hate the Chiefs, it's the Raiders Broncos rivalry is a very historic, serious rivalry, and you knew going into this game that you just couldn't chalk this game up as it's a 2-8 football team. This should be an easy win. You know that's not the case. It's going to take everything to beat the Raiders today. I gotta say, though, the fact that it has been a fake punt that led them to some points and a huge kickoff return. Those are the 2 big plays that have led to points for the Raiders. Uh, I feel good about being down 1 point, and I feel like Denver receiving the ball to start the second half can take a lead, and they can ultimately win the second half. Minshew's been pretty good, though, and they're gonna throw it right here, and it goes to Brock Bowers, and oh, no, Riley Moss is down, and he's holding his knee. This isn't good. Oh my god. No, no. Injury timeout. This is bad. This is really bad. Riley Moss being down is really, really not good. Oh my god. All we can do is hope that he's okay. Oh, man. Yikes. Oh, crap. All right. Well, man, I really hope it's just a stinger. I'm really hoping that it's just some kind of stinger. And let me show you. Okay, Riley Moss getting up under his own strength and going into the blue tent. That is, at least that is huge news. All right, the Raiders trying to get some points here to close the half. Free play, and it's going to be broken up by Surtain. And Surtain and Jacoby Myers jawing at each other. Nick Benito was offsides. Nick Benito, top 2 in sacks in the NFL. He was offsides right there, but he has been amazing this year. Him, Jonathan Cooper, DJ Jones, John Franklin Myers, these guys have been amazing, and this Denver defense has been awesome. And Riley Moss as well has been really good opposite of Surtain. So Jaquan McMillan is going to be taking some reps. Denver trying to bring pressure, and it's going to be an incomplete pass intended for Cooper, and it was Justin Strnad that was chasing down Minshew. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Minshew, middle of the field, and it was caught. PJ Locke had a huge hit. All right. The Raiders moving down the field here. 1st and 10. Would be like a 53-yard field goal from here. 27 seconds left. Raiders have a timeout. Minshew looking to throw. And Tucker catches it down to the 20-yard line. And the Raiders are being aggressive. The Raiders are being aggressive. Not good. All right, 20 seconds left. Got to keep an eye on Brock Bowers, of course. Here we go. Looking to throw underneath. Caught. They have to spike it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And they're going to kick a field goal with 2 seconds left. Well, it is what it is. Okay. Allowed camera. All right. Snap, hold, kick is good. All right. 13-9 is going to be your halftime score. Denver gets the ball to start the second half, and they can take a lead with a touchdown. All right. Now I want to share my screen. I want to show you guys something I made about Riley Moss. But I haven't had the best luck with audio. All right, this is the one I wanted to share. Now, I want to see. I want to see really quick. I want to see. Okay. Can you guys hear this? So right now, if you can't hear, she's saying the Broncos have a white cornerback going against Tyler Lockett. That's basically my analysis. It's a white corner. And then this is Riley Moss. You'll see he's shaded in black. This is who he's been all season long. Watch how he flies to the ball. This is the injured Bronco that was just on the field. Punches the ball out right there. Here he is at the bottom of your screen. Look at the closing speed. Watch his closing speed. That is so valuable. Recognition, reaction, making the tackle. Right here. That is a big time tackle short of the first down right there. He plays. Look how he throws his body. He just plays fearless. He's a fearless player. Breece Hall. That's who Riley Moss is. And like all you can do right now is just hope that he's all right. It's kind of a bad situation if there's anything serious going on with him, but Riley Moss has been amazing. We got crafty, Niner deep in Green Bay territory, clapping in solidarity. Touchdown 49ers. And of course, I got to figure out why when I share screens, I got to figure out. I know what it is. I'm pretty sure I need to allow audio from from StreamYard, but I can't figure out where. Google extensions. I'm gonna look this up really quick, guys. During halftime, how to allow audio to StreamYard for sharing tab. All right, click the share audio. To share audio from your screen, you must check the share audio box. In StreamYard, click present. A list appears. Share screen. Okay, a list. Okay, a list appears. Okay. To share audio, share tab instead. Share. Okay. Oh, got it. Okay. Okay. So I can share audio, but I have to be using the same tab. Let's see. Um, sign in. Sign in as Kyle Kitzman. Um, Jesus. Can't remember my freaking password. All right, I'm gonna have to just make a freaking fake profile. Forgot password. Email Kyle Kitts. Almost done. I'm All right, that worked. That worked. Okay, I'm in. All right, so I should be able to do this now. All right. Now I can share. All right. Present, share screen. All right, so let me know if you can hear this, all right? Here we go.
And also, the Broncos have a white quarterback that is really going to go against Tyler Lockett.
All due respect, Riley Moss.
And
Respect
Riley
it.
Moss, who didn't
Respect it.
I respect it, but he also didn't start a game last year, so he was part of the rotation and used as a rotational player. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a white quarterback going against Tyler Lockett. That's basically my analysis. Is a white. It's a white corner going against Tyler Lockett.
It's just one of those days, feeling like a freight train. First one to the plane, leaves with the blood stain. Damn right, I'm a maniac.
So that's how they talk about Riley Moss coming into this season. Basically, he's gonna suck because he's a white corner. Now, keep in mind, he ran a 4.4 40-yard dash. A 4.4. He wears long sleeves. And there's no reason to believe Riley Moss was not going to be a good corner because he's white. I mean, that is like the most insane analysis I've ever heard. He works for PFF. This isn't just like a YouTuber. He's fucking PFF. And I love it because look how he plays. Watch him throw himself right here. Watch the Irving. It's a tough tackle. Watch the tackle on Brees Hall.
Break your fucking face tonight. Give me something right. Give me something right. Just give me something right.
So if something is actually wrong with Riley Moss and he's not able to come back in the second half, it's a huge loss for Denver. And I'm looking right now on my end. I'm trying to see if there is any kind of an update on on Riley Moss. I think Zach Stevens is at the game right now. Riley Moss slowly walking to the locker room with the trainers. Oh, that's not looking good. So he goes into the blue tent, and then he comes out of the blue tent and slowly walks into the locker room. I think as far as like the first half for the Denver is like what could go wrong did go wrong. Mike McGlinchey had 3 penalties in the first quarter, continuing to find themselves in 3rd and long. There was really no 3rd and shorts. And, of course, the special teams, the fake punt, the big kickoff return for the Raiders, that has spiked the Raiders. It has given them the boost that they've needed. But now, here we go. Second half, clean slate, 4-point game. Denver gets the ball to start this half. Max Crosby doing smelling salts on the sideline, and here comes Bo Nix. And this is it. You're our franchise quarterback. We're down 4 points. Still, 162 yards of total offense, over 100 yards passing for Bo Nix. 44 rushing yards. Not great, but only 38 for the Raiders. So this has just been a lot of passing. But Bo Nix is going to need to have himself a second half. 13 straight quarters without a turnover for Bo Nix. Let's see how he can respond here in the second half. And 1st and 10, they're going to run it, and they're not going to be able to get any push, and they're going to lose a yard. I don't know why they're struggling to run the football against the Raiders today, but they are. It's a loss of 4. We're trying to get rid of the negative plays. In the first play, the second half is a negative play. Big Happy, defense needs to be better. What's up, Big Happy? I didn't see you in there. How you doing, man? Touchdown Seahawks. Here we go, 2nd and 14. Bo Nix, quick throw to Sutton, who catches it. Looked like he caught that from his knees. I don't know what happened. Did he slip? And then it's a pickup of 8 regardless. So that was a really important pickup on 2nd down to get them out of 3rd and long, where they have been having their drive stalled. Max Crosby and the Raiders defense trying to pump the crowd up here. 3rd and 8. So that wasn't a pickup of 8. It was a pickup of 6. And it's a tipped ball. It's going to be a 3 and out. They batted the ball down. You just timed the jump perfectly. So Denver has to punt the football, and this is going to be caught at the 15 and returned to the 22. Lions being 10-1 is nuts. Yeah, they could be an undefeated team right now had they not had that upset to Tampa. Is Rick doing Sunday Night Football? Rick does. He doesn't do Sunday Night Football. He does Monday Night Football. He does Monday Night Football, so he has a little bit of Sunday to hang out with his wife and have a little bit of family time before the week starts all over again, and he's on here streaming, so it just works. It worked out better for him to be able to have that time. Man, that is just infuriating. A 3 and out. Oh, you really hate to see that. You really, really hate to see that. My fantasy team's gonna win. It looks like I'm projected 129 points right now. The only person I have left, I have Jaden Reed for the Packers. He's got 3 receptions for 26 yards. That game's at halftime, and I have the Broncos defense. But Tua got me 28 points, and I picked him up off waivers for today because Josh Allen was on a bye week. And man, did he come through for me, through over 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. The one thing I'm really upset about is I dropped Jalen Waddle. I held him all year, and finally I was like, you know what? F it. I'm dropping him. He hasn't even gotten me 9 points in 13, 14 weeks. And of course, today he had multiple touchdowns, almost 30 fantasy points. And I had all of my starting wide receivers on a bye. Brees Hall, T. Higgins, Devontae Adams, they're all on a bye. So I was going to start him. And I decided to drop him. And, you can't kick yourself for that. I mean, it was like, there's no way that I could have really been like, oh yeah, finally today's gonna be his breakout game. It was like when my kicker was on a bye week, I picked up Will Rickards from Minnesota. He hadn't missed a kick the entire season. It was like week 8, and he missed 2 kicks the week I picked him up. It's just like so weird. Sometimes your luck is just not good with fantasy. 2nd and 7, and Minshew throwing to Jacoby Myers, caught first down. Oh my god, I don't wanna lose to these fucking Raiders. We need this win. We need this win. We need this win. Come on. 1st and 10, Minshew, sack! Lunch! Num, 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 num. And that's Malcolm Roach. There we go. A coverage sack. Nobody open downfield. They only had 3 people rushing. John Franklin Myers and Malcolm Roach, and they were able to just get the job done because there was nobody open. 39 sacks, leads NFL. 2nd and 14. And Minshew looking to throw. Intercepted! Intercepted! Brandon Jones running downfield all the way into the red zone. Let's go! There we go! Give me something to break! Woo! Let's go! Woohoo! We're back, baby. We are so back. That's it. That's it. We're pulling away. We're pulling away. Right here. What is Sunday Night Football game? Tonight is the Rams first down. Javonte Williams, and he's only going to be able to pick up 1 yard. Damn. It's going to be the Rams. Who are the Rams playing? The Eagles. Eagles and Rams. I think it should be a good game. It should be a good one. Man. It was like week 4 when the Broncos and Raiders played. Patrick Surtain. The Raiders were about to go up 17-3, I believe, and a pick 6 from Surtain changed the entire game. Sutton, touchdown! Woo! Let's go! We're back. We're back. Bo Nix passing touchdown. 153 passing yards and a touchdown. Let's go. We're back. Look at that. That throw by Bo Nix. Are you kidding me? Wow. Will Lutz extra point. This is a big one, and it's good. 3-point game. Denver takes the lead. 16-13. Let's go. Let's go. The interception, too, just got me 2 points because I started Denver's defense. Let's go, baby. Man. I don't know why I started Sam Laporta. I was just, it was weird because I drafted Sam Laporta and he was just not doing that well. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I had Tucker Kraft and I started him. And I also had Dallas Goedert, who I drafted. But then there was a guy in our league that needed a running back. So while Pacheco was hurt, I basically traded Sam Laporta and Isaiah Pacheco. And I think I have the trade right here. Yeah, so I traded Isaiah Pacheco and Sam Laporta, and I received Devontae Adams and TJ Hawkinson and Xavier Worthy, who was, I actually drafted Xavier Worthy and then ended up, I forget. I think I released him and then he picked him up and then traded me back. So I basically got Devontae Adams and TJ Hawkinson and Xavier Worthy. And I lost Isaiah Pacheco and Sam Laporta. And then, freaking, it was like the next week, Devontae Adams had a huge game, and Sam Laporta hadn't done anything. And then TJ Hawkinson comes off of IR, and like I flexed him today, and he got me almost 20 points. And it's like, dude, I won that trade so bad. But then I saw Sam Laporta on waivers, and I was like, I'm picking him up. I could get Sam Laporta back. So essentially, I traded Isaiah Pacheco for Devontae Adams, who, you know, I thought at the time Devontae Adams would have a better connection with Rodgers. I mean, he's had his like 28, 29 point game. But overall, I'm feeling pretty good about my team. I have Josh Allen, David Montgomery. Bucky Irving might actually be somebody that I flex for the rest of the year. I had to start him today because Breece Hall was on a bye week. He got me 28 points almost. So First and 10 for Minshew. They're going to fake the handoff, pressure coming, and he's got to get rid of it. He does, and that's going to be a gain of 5. That's one of those plays where, like, great job by Minshew, but you almost you don't like that they got 6 yards, but to see Minshew running for his life like that, that can play a factor in his game later. He just threw a pick. You got him running around a lot. If we could get him playing a little more anxious, I think it could benefit us. Oh no, a huge run up the middle. Come on. 19-yard gain. McCormick. $60 rushing yards on the day now. Come on. All right, first down. There we go. Tackled in the backfield, Nick Bonito. Loss of 3 on the play. What a play by Nick Bonito, just flying off the edge. Right when Minshew handed this ball to McCormick, Nick Bonito was there. 3rd NFL season. He was a second-round draft pick in 2022. He has a career high in tackles and sacks already, 32 tackles on the year. And I just lost my stream. So hold on, bear with me. What happened? $13 and $9. All right, loading the game. Okay, that one's not working. All right, 4th and 8. Surtain and Jones ended up getting the stop, so I don't know what happened on 2nd and 3rd down, but here we go. Minshew just throwing it, trying to get the ball to Brock Bowers, and Jones makes the play on it. Surtain. They wanted a penalty for the hit, and they're going to punt it to Denver. And this is going to take a Raiders bounce, and Denver will have the ball on the 1-yard line. Holy crap. We got Jinja in the chat. What's up, Jinja? Just watching the Broncos, who have a 3-point lead on the Raiders. The Raiders are playing a really good game, but Denver got an interception. Then Bo Nix threw a touchdown pass right away to Sutton. We got a 3-point lead. Then we just stopped the Raiders, forced the punt, and now we got the ball on the 1-yard line. And if we can score, we could go up 10. We could take a 10-point lead. This is a big drive for us. Ooh, George Kittle. I'm going against George Kittle. He just got a touchdown. I don't know if it just happened. But no. That was their one and only touchdown was George Kittle. George Kittle's having a pretty good year, man. He's the second best tight end in the NFL statistically. Brock Bowers, of course, is leading the charge. Let's see. How many points does Brock Bowers have? Cortland Sutton's got 13 10.1. Brock Bowers, where are you, Brock? Trey McBride has 10.9 points. Zach Ertz is having a pretty good, or had a pretty good day, 15.8. Brock Bowers, 2 receptions for 16 yards. So somebody that has been doing really good this season. I mean, you look at his production this year so far, and it's like, hey, 2 catches, that's pretty damn good by our defense. Obviously, the game plan was centered around stopping Brock Bowers, and the Raiders have found other other guys that have been involved. Jacoby Myers, they're running the ball pretty good with McCormick right now, but Brock Bowers is not making a huge impact in this game, and you got to believe that was the game plan for the Broncos. Is, hey, if the Raiders are going to beat us, make them do it with somebody besides Brock Bowers, because we don't think they have anybody capable outside of Brock Bowers, which is crazy because he's a rookie. All right, Denver on their 1 yard line. This is always a dangerous area to be. It's rolling, and Portland Sutton catches it, and that's going to be an 7 or 8 yard gain right off the bat to give Denver the breathing room that they need. Special teams, big return, big punt. Special teams has been really good for the Raiders. They are single-handedly keeping the Raiders in this game. Here's second down. Jaleel McLaughlin is going to get thrown down, but they're going to say 3rd and 1. I thought he might have picked it up. Takes the handoff now. Both throwing caught. Cortland Sutton all the way down to the 30. So Bo Nix runs up to the line. Everybody in the building thinks they're running it. And Cortland Sutton coming across the field picks up a big play. Here's a quick throw. Little Jordan Humphrey. Stiff arm. He's going to pick up 3 yards. And all of a sudden, this Broncos offense is starting to click. The offense is starting to get into a rhythm here. That was a late hit. See him. That's crazy. That's crazy. Boston up the middle, and it's going to be a gain of 3 or 4. Bring up 3rd and 4. All right, 3rd and 5 is officially it. So here we go. Bo Nix, 15 for 23, 182 yards, and a touchdown. He leads this team down the field. 3rd and 5, the Raiders showing pressure, and they're bringing pressure. Bo, quick throw. 1st down, Cortland Sutton. Let's go. Bo Nix. The kid is just special. Stands in the pocket, delivers a beautiful throw. Wow. This is just so exciting to watch Bo Nix really come into who he's going to be. Wow. What what a play. Here we go. 1st down. Javonte Williams is going to run it for a gain of 2. This drive started on the 1-yard line. Denver almost at midfield. This is this definitely gives the vibes of the Raiders' best shot. They are really they are they are giving us their best shot right now. Phoenix is just keeping this offense moving. 2nd and 9. Going to throw a quick screen to Jordan Humphrey, and he's going to be tackled by Max Crosby. All right, 3rd and 7. They fake the handoff to Marvin Mims, throw it to Jordan Humphrey, and Humphrey, not the fastest player. He definitely wasn't faster than Max Crosby. 3rd and 7. Empty backfield. Bo Nix changing the play. Snap, snap, snap. 1 second. Snap it. It got snapped. Bo Nix looking to pass, avoiding the pressure. Now firing downfield. And he was just throwing that one away. So Denver will have to punt it, but they did flip the field. Starting this drive on the 1-yard line, if they would have gotten a 3-and-out, they would have punted the football. The Raiders would have had it in field goal range. So the fact that they moved the ball down the field, here's the punt. It's going to be fair caught at the 10. Now the Raiders are on their own 10. So it was not all for nothing. Ooh, Bo Nix talking. I mean, I thought that Max Crosby threw Bo Nix down late on one of those plays that didn't get called. That would have been a roughing the passer. I don't know why that wasn't called. Geez, Deebo Samuel, 1 reception. $124 points. So I'm in second right now in the league. I can't believe the Bears, man. They fought so hard today and came up short. Montgomery, he ended up leaving with an injury. He could have had a bigger game. Did he? I don't know if he came back. I think he had a shoulder injury, is what I heard. I'm going to see if there's any information. Yeah, he exited the game with a shoulder injury. He walked back to the locker room without a jersey or shoulder pads, but later appeared in the fourth quarter with his uniform back on, but he didn't return. So we'll have to just see what because the Lions play on Thursday, of course, Thanksgiving coming up. With the Lions rested, it's a short week, so we'll have to just follow that injury and see what happens. But for now, Denver's defense needs to make a stop. 3 minutes left in the third quarter, 13-16. First down, Minshew stepping up, looking to pass, rolling out of a sack somehow and running for 6 yards. Come on. Second and 5. 70 catches on the season for Brock Bowers. 5 targets on the day today. They're going to run it here on second and 5, and that is a big time play. That was a big hit by Tillman. So 3rd and 4. If Denver can stop them here, they'll have to punt. They're all the way back in their own territory right now. I love the way this defense has come out in the second half. No points given up. 3 for 8 on 3rd down in the second half. Here we go. They rush 4, and at the throw, it check down. It's incomplete. Incomplete. Raiders have to punt. Let's go. Kyler Murray with the pick 6. Dang. Seattle up 13-3. And here is the punt. And it's going to be caught by Marvin Mims at the 19. Mims is going to make a man move going down the field. A really good return by Marvin Mims. 22-yard return. 22-yard return. Here's the pick 6. Kyler Murray rolling out, just trying to make a play. And wow. Bryant, 69-yard interception. 69 yards. Love to see it. All right, here we go. Bo Nix, near midfield. Broncos set up a screen. And it is dropped. 2nd and 10. Both teams struggling to have any screen game. There's a lot of orange at this stadium. Look at the amount of orange. Oh, did we get a jump? Oh, almost picked off, but it was intended for Bailey. Now it's going to be 3rd and 10. Oh, we got KC in the chat. What's up? Wow. All right, 3rd and 10. Raiders getting loud right now. All right, here we go. Bo Nix. Caught. Sutton. And now they blow the whistle. He got up and started running, and they're saying he's down. 34-yard line for the Raiders. Cortland Sutton now with 95 receiving yards. Wow. 3rd and 10. They bring 6, and Bo Nix just makes the play. Finds Cortland Sutton, throws a good ball. He's got 78 receiving yards in the second half. Here's a pitch to Marvin Mims, and Mims is going to pick up 5. And there's 24 seconds left in the third, so see if Denver looks like they are going to go to the fourth quarter. Which quarter's up? Casey said, I can't see the Denver game, but watching the Niners get blasted by the Packers. Yeah, that was a game that was supposed to be such a good game. And then all of a sudden, Nick Bosa, Brock Purdy, and their what's his freaking name? Offensive lineman, best in the Trey, best lineman. Trent Williams. Wow, I never forget that guy's name. Yeah, Trent Williams, Brock Purdy, and Nick Bosa are out, and you're like, okay, well, I don't know how the 49ers are gonna find a way to win. It's kind of weird though because it was like with a win, the Niners had like a 43% chance of making the playoffs. With the loss, it went down to 13. And I'm like, why do the 49ers with a win have a 43% chance? That doesn't make sense. I mean, with a win, they would be either tied for first or one game out of first. And it just seems like that division's up for grabs. I could see with a loss, but even with a loss, like I don't know, the way that it was worded was like basically the 49ers lose this game, their season's over. And I know it doesn't look great, right now for the 49ers with the injuries. And I said this in the beginning of the season. I said the vibes aren't right in San Francisco. But the fact that there's 3 teams that are 5-5. The Rams are playing the Eagles. They could very well be 5-6, just like the 49ers. And if the Seahawks do beat the Cardinals, then the Cardinals will be 6-5. The Seahawks will be 6-5, and then the Rams and Niners will be 5-6. So both teams will be one game out of first, and the 49ers, I mean, they still have remaining games that are division opponents. So, I mean, they got some tough games coming up. But they got the Bears on the schedule. Uh, then they have the Rams, so a divisional game. Then the Dolphins. Then the Lions. And they close the season against the Cardinals. So the 49ers, even if they lose today, if they just win the rest of their games due to playing 2 divisional games, like they're gonna end up winning the division. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I I just wouldn't say that losing to Green Bay today is like their season's over. That game with that type of weight hasn't happened yet. That'll be next week if they lose to Buffalo, who's on a bye week right now. So Buffalo can be ready. 3rd and 2. Denver looking, and they're gonna call timeout. Denver looking to go up 6. A touchdown would put them up 10. Here's a really big 3rd and 2, and they're gonna call timeout, make sure that they got the right play and all of that. And Green Bay scored was it that scored? All right, here we go. Bo Nix, 3rd and 2. Raiders showing man-to-man. Nix throwing. First down. Bailey. Let's go. Josh Jacobs has 99 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 21 fantasy points. First and 10. And Crosby makes a play. 0-yard gain. Thanks, Grace. The Chiefs' turnover ratio being close keeps other teams' scores close game after game. I read that really bad. It wasn't you. That's me. The Chiefs' turnover ratio being close keeps other teams' scores close game after game. That's the only reason I just can't. Here we go. Mark Mims and wrapped up in the backfield again. There's too many negative plays. I like that Denver is able to keep converting the 3rd down, but 3rd and 15 is not ideal. Yeah, Raiders have been playing. I think this is their best game of the year that I've witnessed. I know they beat the Ravens week 2. They must have played a similar game. They can play it. Here's ball tipped in the air and gonna set up a field goal, and this is not a super easy field goal. We need Will Lutz to knock this home. Make it a touchdown. He's 3 for 3 today. He's made 53 and 54. This one's 45. Snap, hold, perfect kick. Will Lutz. He is the player of the game. He is the player of the game. Will Lutz makes it a 6-point game. 12 minutes left. Oh, got to keep the Raiders from scoring. They would take a 1-point lead with a score. Man. 49ers with the ball right now. Brandon Allen pass incomplete on 2nd and 7. That brings up 3rd and 7 for the 49ers. Seattle has the ball right now, up 10. 3:22 left. 17-yard pass on 3rd and 6 keeps the drive going for the Seahawks. They started the drive on their own 9-yard line, and now they have the ball on the 30-yard line. So still 20 yards until they're at midfield, but Seattle driving, and that's a home game for Seattle. So it looks like all the home teams in the 4 o'clock window are winning and looking like they probably will win. I won't say that about the Arizona game. There's just a lot of football left, and I'm actually gonna open up my FanDuel and see. I think there might be some good value to bet on the Cardinals to win right now. Not a lot, just like $5, because it's only a 10-point. 186,256. 186,256. And each team to score one field goal in the 405 and 425 games. I need the 49ers to kick a field goal. That's the only team that hasn't kicked a field goal yet. Yes, field goal. 48-yard field goal. Boom. I just made $27. Let's see. Live now. All right. Cardinals to win plus 800. $5. First and 10. Minshew to the air. Trey Tucker. Gain of 9. $5 wins you 50. $50. Let's go Cardinals. All right, 2nd and 8. Come on, Denver. Denver right now is 5.5-point favorites. I'm gonna take them to win by more than 5.5. Cardinals to cover 10.5. The Packers to win by more than 14. $5. Here we go. 2nd and 8. Gardner looking, firing, incomplete pass. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. This is a defensive game. And rest in peace, Chuck Bullard. Rest in peace, Chuck Bullard. And thank you, Crafty, for putting that in the comments. Chuck Bullard passed away yesterday. He was an American game show host, talk show host, actor, musician, and the world lost a good one yesterday. 3rd and 8, Gardner Minshew looking to pass, going downfield, incomplete pass. Wow, that's fucking bullshit. Are you kidding me? That is the latest penalty. Yeah. Well, looks like they needed a penalty to keep the drive going. 1st and 10. Minshew looking to pass. Tackle. Sack. Lunch. 2nd and 13. Uzurike. He was drafted in the 4th round in 2022. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 13. Another flag. Let's see what this flag is. Pass interference offense. Denver accepts it. Instead of 3rd and 13, it's going to be 2nd and 23. And I guess they're going to accept it because that'll take them out of field goal range. In their division, San Francisco 5-5, Rams 7-5, Seahawks 5-5, Cardinals 6-4. If San Francisco loses here, they are at the bottom. Yeah, no, I totally get that. It's still they're not at the bottom by 3 or 4 games. There's plenty of football left. Ooh, incomplete pass. So the penalty pays off because now it's 3rd and 23. It's definitely like must-win football games from here on out for the 49ers. I'm just not willing to say that their season's over today. That's all it is. Is it an uphill battle? Yeah. But all I was saying was the media is making it seem like the Niners lose today, the postseason's over. And I don't think it was quite as costly as they made it out to be. Here's 3rd and 23, down the middle and caught. Dang it. That was a 13-yard gain. Now it's 4th and 10. So now they're back in field goal range. Back in field goal range. This will be a 53-yard field goal. He's made 34-yard field goal twice today. Snap, hold, kick is perfect, right down. It was literally the perfect kick. The crossbar is this wide in the middle, and it would have gone through. That was quite literally the most perfect 53-yard field goal I've ever seen. All right. 3-point game. 3-point game. That was the Raiders' first points in the second half. So they scored 16. Wait, what's the score? What is the score? 19 to 16. All right, come on, Bo. This is one of those drives where Bo Nix has to come out and put him away. Put him away. And for the Cardinals, it's comeback time. Come on. I get $50 if the Cardinals win. Intercepted. Geno Smith. Geno Smith's pass deep right intended for Tyler Lockett. Intercepted. Touchback. And the Cardinals have the ball on the 20-yard line. Down 10 points, but a whole fourth quarter to go. Here we go. Here we go. That was the momentum play. I knew it was going to happen. I think that's the play that's going to spark something. Ooh. They're offering me $6 now for the Cardinals. I put 5 on it. They're like, we'll give you 6 because the interception. $27. Could the 49ers come back into the game? I mean, they're only down 14. They have the ball. Where do they have the ball? Deep middle to the 18-yard line. Christian McCaffrey lost the yard. So what, it's 3rd and 11? And that'll probably be the start of the fourth quarter. All right, here we go. Come on, Bo Nix. Let's go. Put him away. Put him away, baby. Nix, quick throw. Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's going to pick up 8 yards on first down. Woo! 2nd and 2. Good to see McLaughlin in the game. He was down earlier with an ankle. Still hoping that we get positive news about Riley Moss. 2nd and 2. We're going to run the ball. McLaughlin is going to pick up a first down in 5 extra yards for good measure. 2nd and 2, and he gained 7. This is the part of the game where Denver needs to put him away. You got a 3-point lead. Your defense is playing well enough to win. And you got to come out here offensively. You got to run the clock and go up 10 and call it a game. Win this game 26-16. Come on. Timeout. Bo Nix calls a quick timeout. Crafty said refs must have thought this was a Chiefs game. My God. They must have thought the Raiders were the Chiefs. All right. So Denver burns their 2nd timeout. Man, we're only, what, hour and 30 minutes away from Sunday Night Football? All right, here we go. Bo Nix, 1st and 10. Looking to pass, firing. Wide open is Bailey, and he'll pick up 12 yards. Pushed out of bounds. First down, Denver. And the clock continues to run. 7:30, 7:28, 7:27, 7:26, 7:25. And this ball won't be snapped until we are under 7 minutes. It'll be snapped play clock at 15 7:14 left. 7:06, 7:05, 7:04. Ball snap. Quick throw. Troy Franklin. Gain of 6. And the clock continues to tick. Denver doing a good job taking what the defense is giving them, running the clock. Now we've seen 5 positive plays in a row. 2nd and 5, 6.5 minutes to go. Denver on the Raiders 40 or 39-yard line. Ball snap. Nick's looking to pass. He's trying to throw a back shoulder for Vele, and it's incomplete. I think Nick's and Vele just not on the same page. This is a huge 3rd and 5. 6:19 left. Clock frozen because of the incompletion. Raiders showing pressure. Ball snap, and Marvin Mims with much more. 20, 10, down to the 3. 36-yard play. Woo! Bo Nix. Marvin Mims takes off running. 20, 10. Oh man. And if he could have just scored at the end of this, we're 2 yards away from scoring. Bo Nix would have had his second passing touchdown. And Denver will call another timeout. All right, Denver, 2 red zone trips tonight. 1 touchdown, 1 field goal. Looks like Bo Nix was frustrated that the play clock was running and the ball was respotted before the team had a chance to get down there. Here we go. Bo Nix rolling out with the pass across his body. Cortland Sutton, touchdown! Woo! Let's go! We're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl. I've seen enough. This is a Super Bowl team. Wow. October Rookie of the Month. Looks like Nick's hurt his back. Oh, he might have. It might just be some lower back pain. Hopefully he'll be all right. First and 10, and Raiders going quick now. Yeah, I saw that. Nick grabbed his back. He didn't go into the blue 10 or anything. So 2nd and 5, quick throw. Kobe Myers. Murray slow to get up after scramble. How are the Cardinals going to need the Cardinals to come back? And she looking to throw and quick throw to Flowers. Ooh, Cardinals got the field goal. 7-point game. Wait, the Cardinals have the ball too? Oh no, they just kicked the field goal. Why is the clock stopped? Sertan's the reason that he was out of bounds. Why'd the clock stop? Wait, the refs blow the whistle now. What? Now they're running the clock? That's bullshit. DJ Jones blocks the ball at the line. Where's DJ Jones? DJ Jones. Hawks D playing tough. Yeah, man, I can't believe only 6 points, but I just need a big play. Marvin Harrison, somebody. 2nd and 10. Raiders at the 46. Broncos bringing pressure up the middle. Minshew found Myers. Found Myers. There's a flag. The flag's on. That was not a legal use of hand. That was bull crap. Brandon Allen, sack, fumble. Oh my gosh, the Raiders moving the ball all the way to the goal. Minshew looking to throw it. Incomplete. Oh my gosh. The Raiders not going away. This would be 4 down territory though. I mean, they would go for it on 4th down here. Second and goal. Quick throw. Knocked away by Surtain. All over Brock Bowers. 3rd and goal. Surtain had a pick 6 earlier in the season against the Raiders when the Raiders were throwing the ball into the end zone. Could Surtain have another one? Broncos bringing pressure. Quick throw. Got it down. Justin Grenade. Woo! Did I tattoo the Super Bowl winning players? Could we win the Super Bowl this year? Are they a dark horse? They could be a dark horse team. And the field goal is good, and it's going to be a 7-point game. 7-point game. Josh Jacobs with his 3rd touchdown. Wow. Wow. Josh Jacobs has me 29.6 fantasy points. Jordan Love has 13 fantasy points. Dang. Man, Jaden Reed hasn't done shit. He's got 5 points. All right, come on, Bo Nix. 26 for 39, 2 touchdown passes, 281 yards. Bailey, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Oh my gosh. Incomplete. Third and 10. Oh, come on. Third and 10. Nick's looking to pass, stepping up into the pocket. Incomplete. Denver's going to have to punt it with 3:23. Sutton targeted twice on that drive. Both times should have caught the ball. They weren't easy catches, but they should have been caught. All right, so 3 minutes and 13 seconds, 12 seconds, 3 minutes, 12 seconds. And the Raiders need a touchdown to tie the ball game. I think they would go for 2. Oh, man. San Francisco fumbled again. Christian McCaffrey. Man, it rains, it pours. All right, here's Minshew stepping up. Sack! Lunch! Cody Barton! And Minshew's down. Minshew is down. And he's holding that rib cage. And now Desmond Ritter is warming up. They bring McMillan off the edge. Yeah, he got sacked. All of his weight went down on that shoulder. And he is clearly in a lot of pain. He's even walking different because of the shoulder. All right, Aidan O'Connell broke his thumb, so Desmond Ritter, third-round pick from the Falcons, comes into the game now. And the stake's going to be higher. Down 7, 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Second and 16. Pressure coming. Desmond Ritter steps up into the pocket. And great tackle by Jaquan McMillan. I thought he might get loose and make a big play. Clearly, his speed is evident. And Minshew's going straight to the locker room. Nice. Desmond Ritter, third down. Ball's out. Ball's out. Denver has it. Denver has it. Woo! In a mile-high salute. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. Yep, that's a fumble. Nick Bonito. Let's go. Hi, Raiders. And the fans are heading out of the stadium. The fans are leaving, and the Raiders have been swept. Hopefully, they still have 3 timeouts. All right, so the Raiders are gonna burn their first timeout here. Nothing makes me happier than beating the Raiders twice in 1 year. After not beating them for we hadn't beaten them since they moved to Vegas. We were like 0-11 going into this year against the Raiders, and we get a new quarterback, and we're now 2-0 against the Raiders. Looking at our 7th win. And I hope Bo Nix's back injury I'm wondering about that back injury. And Crafty says, "If Minshew's hurt bad, Daniel Jones will be black tomorrow." That's interesting because I don't know if the Raiders would pick up Daniel Jones. Ian Rappaport mentioned how much money that would cost a team. If a team were to pick up Daniel Jones, it would be expensive. It wouldn't be like a cheap deal. I'm gonna see if I can find it really quick. The Baltimore Ravens and Minnesota Vikings are the likeliest teams to add Daniel Jones per sources, but they are hardly the only ones. Jones wants to sign with a playoff contender, and what happens in week 12 is expected to influence the decision. Daniel Jones' next team odds are the Panthers, Vikings, Steelers, Colts, Raiders at plus 1,000. Now, let me see. Daniel Jones is expected to clear waivers due to his contract and will be a free agent. But I just don't see anybody taking on that money. That's my main thing. That's why I don't think anybody picks him up. Now, I'm trying to see how much money instead of just saying, "I don't know if anyone would take that money," I'm trying to give an actual dollar amount here. Here, the release of Daniel Jones is a classy move by the Giants organization, allowing him the opportunity to move on without the weak situation. The finances are the same March, as he was fully guaranteed for 2024 with $22.2 million of bonus dead cap money of 2025. So if he was claimed right now, he would be owed $11 million. So I don't know. Here's a 33-yard field goal to make it a 10-point game. And it's good. It is good. Lutz is 5 for 5, and Denver has 29 points. Almost 30 points. They had only scored 30 points one time in the last, 3 seasons. And they've scored 30 points, I think, 4 times now this season, 3 times this season, and they have 29 today. And things are just different so fast. So fast. 29 points. They had 34 against the Raiders last time they played. They had 33 against the Saints, 28 against the Panthers, uh, 38 last week against the Falcons, almost 30 points today, and 26-7 win over the Bucs. I think the game that changed everything was the Jets game. The Jets missed their game-winning field goal that would have made Denver at that time. Denver would have gone to 1-3, and they were down almost. Man, they almost were down 17 points to the Raiders week 4. They would have been 1-3. But they missed that field goal, and the Broncos went to 2-2. And Patrick Surtain got a pick 6, and the Raiders didn't score any more points for the rest of the game, essentially, until the very end, garbage time. And Denver went on to score 28 unanswered points. And that was just the turning point of the season. A minute 56 seconds left. Riddler looking to pass, incomplete, intended for Abdullah. So 2nd and 5 coming up. What's going on with Atlanta? Or with the Cardinals? Oh, they're down 10 now? Ooh. 2nd and 5. Riddler, pressure coming, throwing, incomplete. Incomplete. Heavy pressure by Cody Barton. Denver number 2 in pressures this season. PJ Watt coming off the edge. If he would have kept his containment, that would have been a sack. That's a coach's dream. A good football play with an area to coach. This team can still improve the little things. And Riddler completes this ball for a first down, and the Raiders are moving to the line quick. They still have 2 timeouts, so they would need to score quick throw, and And there to make the tackle. Tick, 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 tick. 117, 116, 115, 114, 113, 112, 111, 110, 109. All snap. Riddler looking to throw. Pressure coming from the back. He's going to throw it. 40, 30. Room to run. And Tucker stays in bounds. And the Raiders will call a timeout here. He was wide open. How did he get that wide open? Would the Raiders just kick the field goal here? It's a two-possession game. They need a touchdown and a field goal. They have a minute right now left in the game, so maybe they would just kick the field goal here and try the onside kick. They're on the 20. First and 10. Denver showing pressure, and they are bringing pressure. Quick throw, and it's batted down at the line. Justin Stranad. He was looking to get a pick six here, but it got batted down by Cody Barton. He was mad. He was like, man, I was about to pick six that. No Zach Allen today, and this defensive line is still dominant. Also, Riley Moss not on the field today. You can tell defense is still good, but not as good as they've been in the past. Here we go, quick throw. He has to throw it out of bounds, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Once again, heavy pressure by the Broncos. 49 seconds left. All right, 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Raiders down 10. 49 seconds left. Quick throw. And it's going to be 1 yard short. And it's going to be 4th and 1. And they're going to go for it. Here we go. 4th and goal. Riddler looking, trying to step up. Flicks it. Short. To the 1 yard line. So I guess the Raiders called timeout. Haven't heard a whistle. Oh my gosh. Short. So the Raiders call their final timeout. So I would imagine they're going to pass here because there's only 19 seconds left in the game. Touchdown Packers. 4 and out for San Francisco. Green Bay with the ball, 38-10. Thank you for the update, KC. Yeah, that game's ugly, and the Cardinals game's over. All right, so the Raiders use their final timeout. The Raiders use their final timeout. Ball is on the 1-yard line. Raiders have 18 seconds. They need a touchdown and a field goal. 20 seconds. They put 2 seconds on the game clock. 20 seconds. All right, they're going to pass it. Quick pass, incomplete. 16 seconds left. Second and goal. $2:05, 7 minutes. All right, second and goal. Raiders looking to pass. Sack. 1. That's game. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Denver wins! Woo! And Sean Payton is fist pumping and pushing Stranad. And Sean, I have not seen him that fired up this year. Sean knows that this is a gritty ass team right now. And Denver moves to 7-5 with a 2-game lead on the Dolphins, the Colts for the 7th seed, and they've won 4 of their last 6 games. Should have been 5 of their last 6, but their field goal against the Chiefs was blocked. It is what it is. You got to move on. But this team could easily be 8-4 right now, and it is what it is. But next week we got another game that I think they could win against the Browns on Monday Night Football. Then we got the Colts after the bye week. So if Denver can handle the Browns, they'll be at home for that game. Their next 2 games are at home before they have to hit the road for 2 tough games against the Chargers and the Bengals. But if they can secure their next two games, they're going to find themselves with 9 wins with 3 weeks to go in the season. The Chiefs might not play any of their starters week 18. And if that's the case, then that would be their 10th win. Or the Chargers game that was flexed to Thursday night, the Broncos-Chargers game, that could be their 10th win. Or the Bengals. I mean, if the Bengals are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, I don't know if they would play Joe Burrow or not. That was not a pretty game, but Denver got the job done, and that's what a good team does, right? A good team can win football games even when they're not having their best game. The fact that Denver just didn't have their best game and scored 29 points, to me, says a lot. It's easy to win a game when everything's going right for your team offensively and defensively. But how do you look when things aren't going that well? Remember the Lions? They're a really good team. They were able to win a game where their quarterback threw 4 interceptions in the first half, I think it was, in Jared Goff. And they still won that game. But that's what good teams do. They find a way to win the game, even when things aren't looking great. And the Raiders, they really did play their best game. They had the fake punt. They had a big kickoff return. Both of those led to their first scoring drives of the game. And ultimately, Denver just pulled away in the second half. They shut the Raiders out in the third quarter, and then the Raiders ended up kicking 2 field goals, and Denver scored 13 points in the fourth quarter. So, and in my opinion, it's a big win for the Broncos because it's a season sweep over the Raiders. It's a road game against the Raiders, um, and you're coming off a really big win against the Falcons where it was 38-6, and everybody's feeling really good. I mean, this could have been a trap game. This could have been one of those games where it's like you want to feel good about the Broncos, but then they let you down a little bit, and you go on this roller coaster. And Crafty with the $20 donation. Thank you, Crafty. Or sorry, Casey. Chiefs 10-1 celebration. Thanks for the coverage, Kyle. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much, Casey. I really do appreciate it. And man, I hope you guys all have a really great Thanksgiving, and you guys have a ton to be thankful for this year, and that you always remember, um, to count your blessings. But thank you so much, Casey. I know so much that me and Rick both uh, count our blessings, and having you guys is one of them. It would just be an understatement to tell you guys how much we appreciate you guys showing up for these streams and being a part of the channel. So thank you guys for being here today. And I hope you guys are going to be here tonight as well, because I think this is going to be a really good game tonight. The Rams kind of fighting for the playoffs, and then you got the Eagles, who have just quietly won a ton of games in a row. I think 6 or 7 in a row. They got an 8-2 record right now. Their defense is starting to play really well. Saquon Barkley looks like the offensive player of the year. And this game's going to be in LA, so you're going to get Sean McVay and this offense. I think this is going to be a really good game. I really do. I'm super excited about it. The Eagles didn't score until their 6th possession last week against Washington. They've been outscored in the first quarter 40-14. And they've managed to score just 6 times, 4 touchdowns and 2 field goals on their first 3 possessions in all 10 games. So look for the Rams to potentially get out to a fast start and take an early lead, but that defense and that running game usually opens the door for the Eagles to come back. I think this is going to be a really good game. I'm excited to watch it. Hopefully, I'll see you guys here as well. But thank you guys again for being here. You guys can follow me at NFL with Kyle, and I will see you guys here in about a half hour for Sunday Night Football. Be blessed. Love you guys. Go Broncos. Another big win. We're going to the Super Bowl, and nobody can say anything about it. See you guys.